Hi folks, coming to you live from the Danny Ray studio. As you'll see a mic stand here. Don't let it bother you. I made an apparatus that can help me to tie knots. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to tie some fishing knots. Now, the first knot we're going to start with is probably one that most people will learn right out the gate. This will represent the eye of a hook, okay? This is known as a clinch knot, a fisherman's knot, and then I'll show you the difference. There's a few more things to it, okay? So this is going to be connected to your fishing rod. This is the short end, is the end that you put through your eye of your hook. That's known as the tag end. The short end is the tag end, okay? So you've got your hook. Just pinch the two lines. One, and take the tag in and go around this, okay? 2, 3, 4. Now, I'm going to go 4 because this is a big line. And the bigger the line, the less wraps you need. So here, 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like I'm doing this backwards. But anyway, you take your tag in. You made a loop here with this, okay? You run this through. This is known as a fisherman's knot. Now what you'll do on string, on a fishing string, is you'll spit on that or get it wet somehow, because the friction of this line coming together is going to make it makes the line weak. If you're using a monofilament, it will burn the line and make it weak. If you're using a braid line, it's not going to do that, but it will slip. This is not recommended for a braid line because braid line is so slick that it will slip. Okay, so that is a clinch knot, known also as a fisherman's knot. One that you can do an improvement on this is known as, believe it or not, the improved clinch knot. This is the one I've used all my life. I just watched a video of a guy dogging this, saying that fisherman's knot has no place in fishing anymore, and I don't know where he gets that, but okay, well, same thing. You go around 3, 4 times, come through the loop that you've made, and then you go back through this loop and you make you pull this together and it will make a knot. Now this knot's a sloppy looking knot and that's because I'm using a shoestring. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an actual fishing string and a hook to show you what it looks like. Okay, that's going to hold my hook now. This is called the clinch knot, improved clinch knot, fisherman's knot. You take your string and you go through, if I can hit it, the eye of the hook like that, and this makes the short end is a tag end. Okay, so you pinch that. Now this is a smaller diameter, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go 6. Now, I got that loop. I come through the loop. That makes it a fisherman's knot, a clinch knot. You see now I have another loop here, right? You just bring that tag in back through this other loop. And that makes it the improved clinch. So then what you'll do is you'll just pull on the string, leaving the tag in there. Now, let me moisten this up. Okay, you just put a little saliva on it and pull it. You see it cinch up there? So, that is the knot. Trim this tag off a little bit, but that's the knot. This is the knot that most people will learn how to use. Very strong. A guy said there's no use for these knots anymore, that they're kind of outdated. Man, that's just not true. I've used this all my life. So this is going to be the first of one video, and I'll be coming back and we'll be doing some more knots, because there is other knots. Like I said, for the braid, you don't normally tie an improved clinch knot or a clinch knot because it's so slick. This tag end will slide right through. On that, you would tie a polymer knot, and that'll probably be my next video. But something to make note of on this is normally when I tie a knot like that, I'll get my tag end up and I'll have the hook, and I normally will just spin it, and it spins, and however many spins it has is fine. I just run the tag in through the loop, back through the loop, get it wet, bam, tighten it up. And I don't really count the wraps, but I usually end up 7 to 10 wraps. Let's go through it one more time with the big stuff so you can see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back through the loop, that would be your clinch. But this just strengthens it a little bit more. Wet the line and pull it down tight. That's good for like tying up your gear. I mean, you can use these knots on anything. You don't have to use them just for fishing, but you can tie your gear up with these knots. I've never had this knot break that I can ever recall. I've never had the knot break. If you do like this video, give me a thumbs up, man. Give me a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Let them know what we're doing here. I'm going to go through a whole bunch of knots, you know, just about every knot out there. I'm going to do a whole series on fishing knots. I just remembered what I was going to tell you about the clinch knot and improved clinch knot. These can all be tied with any lure too. Just think of this eye as being the tie point for a crankbait, spinnerbait, jig, top water whopper ploppers, and poppers, any kind of anything that's got that eye, you can tie that knot on. And again, this is what most kids usually learn first, and it's a very good knot. It's not a bad knot at all. Let me show you something here too that's really kind of interesting that people don't often know. You always want to check your lines for nicks. Check your lines for knots. Because watch this. This is a 20-pound test. It's really good, strong line. If you wanted to cut this line, do a simple overhand knot like that. Oh boy. Watch the hooks. Ouch, man. Yeah, that's a hook. Well, there you go. Good idea, huh? That's all the way in past the barb. I'll show you how to get one of them out. There's a lot of tricks to it. The biggest trick is just pull it out. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Give us a like, give us a share, give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you next time. Love you. Thank you.